A very warm welcome to Genie's Crochet Corner. Today I'd like to just share with you this 2-row repeat crochet pattern stitch, and it's worked on a multiple of 4 plus 2 chain, and we just go straight into the first pattern stitch, which is just 1 double crochet into each chain across, and then we go into the second pattern stitch, and then you just repeat the first pattern stitch, second pattern stitch, for as many times as you want to, and you can make it as the widths as wide as you want to, just as long as you have a multiple of 4 plus 2. And it looks like this from the front. It's quite a nice sort of raised kind of stitch, and it makes quite a nice blanket, and it's especially great for cardigans or a tote bag. So it looks like this from the front side and like that from the other side. So I'm just going to be using a 6mm crochet hook and some 8-ply or worsted yarn, and I crochet extremely tightly. That's why I'm using the 6mm crochet hook. If you're going to be using a 8-ply or worsted yarn, a hook size of 5 or 5.5 will just be great, depending on how tightly or loosely you crochet. So I'm going to start off with my multiples of 4. So I'm just going to crochet a chain of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I've got my multiples of 4, and I'm just going to work an extra 2 chains, so 1 and 2. So we're going straight into the first pattern row. There is no foundation row, and we're going to skip or miss 1, 2, 3 chain from the hook. So the first 1, 2, 3 chain, and into the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, and the 4th chain from the hook, I'm going to work a double crochet, and we just work 1 double crochet into each chain across. You can use a larger hook with a chunky yarn if you're wanting to make a chunky blanket. It works out quite well in that combination. So just the 1 double crochet into each chain across. And 1 double crochet into the last chain, and that is your first pattern row. So for the second pattern row, I'm going to chain 1, and we just turn our work, and into the first stitch I'm going to work a half double crochet, and around the next 1, 2 double crochet I'm going to work 3 incomplete double crochet. So just your hook in before the first double crochet of the first pattern row and out round the back of the second double crochet of the pattern row, and we just work an incomplete double crochet, leaving the last loop on the hook, and repeat that for another 2 times. So just in, round the back and up, so we have a total of 3 incomplete double crochet. So we have our 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on the hook. I'm just going to pull the yarn through the first 3 loops on the hook and then through the last 2 loops on the hook. So you're going to get this effect. So this is your first and second double crochet. Into the stitch of the second double crochet, I'm going to work a single crochet. And that's how you're going to get this effect. Around the next 1, 2 double crochet of your first pattern row, I'm going to work a back post single crochet around each of the next 2 double crochet. So just in, round the front, through the back, and just work 1 back post single crochet, and we do the same around the next double crochet. So that is the entire pattern stitch, and we're just going to repeat what we did here and the back post single crochet. So around the next 1, 2 double crochet of the first pattern row, I'm going to work a front post incomplete double crochet 3 times, leaving the last loop on the hook. So that's 2 and 3. So we have 2 4 loops on the hook. I'm going to pull the yarn through the first 3 loops on the hook and then the last 2 loops on the hook. And this is your first double crochet, your second double crochet that we worked our front post incomplete double crochet around. So into the stitch of the second double crochet, I'm going to work a single crochet, and that gives you your slanted appearance or slanted stitch. Round the next 2 double crochet, I'm just going to be working a back post single crochet. And that's how it looks from the front, and that's how it looks from the back. So I'm just going to repeat what I did here and here. So a front post incomplete double crochet around the next 2 double crochet, leaving the last loop on the hook. So 1, 2 and 3. Have our 4 loops on the hook, pull the yarn through the first 3 loops and then the last 2 loops on the hook, and then a single crochet into the stitch of the second double crochet. Now the next 2 double crochet, I'm just going to work a back post single crochet, around one back post single crochet around each of the next 2 double crochet. We've come to 1, 2, the last 2 double crochet and our turning chain. So I'm going to insert, work my incomplete double crochet around front post, around those 2 double crochet for a total of 3 times. Have 1, 2, 3, 4 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through the first 3 loops, then the last 2 loops, and we go to the stitch of the second double crochet, and we work a single crochet, and we have our 1, 2, 3 turning chain. We're going to work a half double crochet into either the 3rd chain, or you can just go in and work it underneath the turning chain. So that's your first pattern row, your second pattern row. I'll work 2 more rows with you. So I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3, and we're back at our first pattern row, which is just the double crochet into each stitch across. So this 3 chain counts as the turning chain and as a stitch, so we don't use this stitch, the first stitch here. Into the next stitch we just work 1 double crochet, and into each stitch across just 1 double crochet. Just the 1 double crochet into each stitch. You're wanting to make a baby blanket pattern with this, a smaller hook and a smaller ply yarn does a great job for doing that. Makes it nice and soft. So just 1 double crochet into the last stitch. So we're going to go onto the second pattern row now. So I'm going to chain 1, first pattern row, second pattern row, first pattern row, second pattern row now, and I'm going to, this chain 1 doesn't count as a stitch. Into this first stitch here I'm going to work a half double crochet, and then we just repeat what we did here. So around the next 2, 1, 2 double crochet, just work a front post incomplete double crochet, leaving the last loop on the hook. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to just pull the yarn through the first 3 loops on the hook, and then the last 2 loops on the hook. We're going to go back to the stitch of the second double crochet and work a single crochet, and around the next 2 double crochet I'm just going to work a back post single crochet. That's how it's looking from the front and from the back. So we're just going to round the next 2, 1, 2. We're going to work our front post incomplete double crochet 3 times, 1, leaving the last loop on the hook, 1, 2, and 3. We have our 4 loops on the hook. Pull the yarn through the first 3 loops on the hook and the last 2 loops on the hook. We go back to the stitch here. It's the stitch of this double crochet. Just work a single crochet. Round the next 2, 1, 2 double crochet, I'm going to work a back post single crochet. And we just repeat that. Going to work our incomplete double crochet around the next 2 double crochet 3 times. So 1, 2, and 3. Pull your yarn through the first 3 loops on the hook and then through the last 2 loops on the hook. Go back to your stitch of the second double crochet, work a single crochet, and then just around the next 2 double crochet we just work a back post single crochet. We've come to our last 2 double crochet and our turning chain. We're just going to work our 3 incomplete front post double crochet around these 2 double crochets, so for 3 times, so 1, 2, and 3. Pull the yarn through the first 3 loops on the hook and then the last 2 loops on the hook. Go back to your stitch of this second double crochet and just work a single crochet. And we're here at our turning chain, our 1, 2, 3 chain. You can either just work your half double crochet into the 3rd chain or just work it underneath the chain. And that's how it looks. So we have our first pattern row, second pattern row, back to the first pattern row, the second pattern row. You just repeat that for as many times as you want to, as long as you're using a multiple of 4 plus 2. I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you. Until next time, enjoy crocheting.